Hello, my name is Tony Berard, and I have invented a number of board games, uh, one of which is Go-12, and that's the one I'm going to explain right now. Go-12 can be played on a standard Go set. This is a standard Go set. This one in particular, I got it on Amazon. It's from Wii Games. And you can see Go, and I modified it to Go-12. So, here's Go-12. The rules are that white goes first, and white can place two pieces on the board anywhere, and they call them stones. And on any turn, you have the option of moving up to two stones, one square, one spot. So up, down, left, or right, like so. So we'll say that white completes his turn, and now it's black's turn. Every turn after white's first turn of placing two, each player places four. So black places four. Let's say black places them along here. The standard Go-12 set will use cubes instead of circular discs. It'll have little cubes. I'm letting a friend of mine borrow my Go-12 set. I have a Go set available online through thegamecrafter.com. If you go into the search box, you can type in Go or Go-12, like that, Go-12, and then you can find my game and order it. And it might take a couple weeks to get there, but then you'll have a Go-12 set with cubes. All right, let's say black does that. Well, right now, okay, so the goal of the game is to get a 12. I guess I need to explain what a 12 is. So a 12 is either 12, well, it's a group of 12, and it can be in any of three forms. It can be a 2x6, like what I'm forming right now. There's a 2x6. No, that's a 2x5. That's not a win. That's nothing in this game. It's got to be 2x6. So there is a 2x6. So that would be a victory for black. You can also have 12 in a row, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. This particular one I'm forming is vertically. So there would be a, make sure I get it all there. So that would be a 12 in a row. So that would be another victory for black. You can also have a 3x4. So what's that look like? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to be making a lot of videos, so fear not. Because I've invented so many games now, I have enough material for like 17 lifetimes worth of stuff, so I got plenty to talk about. All right, this would be a 3x4. You can also change the orientation to a 4x3. And you're only going to form one 12 in a victory. After you win the game. So it doesn't matter if you're in the other orientation I just showed or this one. A win is a win. All right. So that's how you win. You form a 12. And so let's say black did that. Now it's white's turn. So white, of course, would want to at least block one end of it, and then maybe do something like this. And observe that at the completion of every turn, white will have just an even number that's not a multiple of 4, because right now white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones placed. And black has 4. Because black starts at 4, and every time places 4, black will always have a multiple of 4 stones on the board. White will never have a multiple of 4 because white starts at 2 and then adds 4 every time. So white will have multiples of 2, but not multiples of 4. Okay, and so, well anyway, play will go on. What you want to do in this game is to make threats, just like in chess or any other strategic board game. So what is a threat in Go-12? Well, because you want to, so let's say white achieves this. Well, I probably shouldn't rotate it because you're watching it from a certain angle. Okay, so this would be a threat because white has 6 in a row, and because you can move up to 2 stones, 1 square, this one can be moved up to make 7 in a row. This one can be moved up to make 8 in a row. And then the 4 placements that you place, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a threat. And so the idea is you want to make multi-threats. This, because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this has to be, black would have to use 2 stones to block this. 1 on either end, or 1 here and here, maybe even here and here. Just black has to rope off white not getting 12, and black has to use 2 stones to do it. So this would be a multi-threat of 2. Let's say we have this. All right, so white is threatening multiple things here. If white pushes that forward, that would make 2 by 4. So, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So black has to block here, over here, because this side can be 4 more. If white places here also, white can win with 4 here to get a 4 by 3 or a 3 by 4, however you want to view it, and up here. So this particular configuration requires a 4 things by black, because even if black puts one here, it can still go out this way. I guess it stops the 3 by 4 this way and this way. So this requires 4. I guess this does not require 4, because if black puts one right there, then that no longer is it's not going to require 4 anymore, because that blocks both of the 3 by 4s and one of the 2 by 4s, turning into a 2 by 6. So black would only need 2, 1 here and say 1 there. So this is, if black achieved, or if white achieved this, then excuse me, then this requires 4 from black to block. So if white had this and another 8 somewhere else, then that would be a victory. That's called, well, not necessarily, because there's movements. You know, 1 or 2 moves could prevent it. So, you know, it's going to require quite a bit of depth to install all the multi-threats that are possible in this game. So, yeah. Well, anyway, that's my first video on Go-12. There is a Facebook group for Go-12. I just created it like last week. I have a couple of admins in there now, and maybe 1 member. So it's a pretty young group, but we'll get there. I'll be posting this video to the group so that we have our first video. And we're on our way.